Summary: at least 19,000 Armenians left Karabakh. US says Azerbaijan must protect its rights. US requests humanitarian aid and monitoring mission. Russia scolds Armenia for flirting with the West. Azerbaijan gave land corridor signal to Turkey near Kornitsa, Armenia. September 26 as hungry and exhausted Armenian families blocked roads to escape their homes in shattered Nagorno-Karabakh. The United States called on Azerbaijan to protect civilians and provide aid. Karabakh Armenians, part Azerbaijan that has been out of Baku's control since collapse the Soviet Union, began fleeing this week after their forces were defeated in a blitzkrieg operation by Azerbaijani army. Speaking to Russia's TASS news agency, Deputy Prime Minister Tigran Khachatryan said that at least 19,000 of the 120,000 ethnic Armenians who call Nagorno-Karabakh home have already crossed into Armenia, with hundreds of cars and buses crammed with belongings and heading down the mountain road. Some escaped in the back of open-top trucks, some on tractors. Naren Sakarian, a mother of 4 children, arrived at her son-in-law's old car with 6 people inside. The 77 kilometers journey took 24 hours. She said, "The children cried a long way. They were hungry." Shakarian told at the border, while carrying his 3-year-old grandson, who he said fell ill during journey. "We left not to live, but to survive." As Armenians flocked to leave the capital of Karabakh, which Armenia calls Stepanakert and Azerbaijan calls Kankendi, fuel stations were flooded with panic buying. At least 20 people were killed and 290 others were injured in a massive fire that broke out when a fuel storage facility blew up on Monday. Officials said. USAS called to Baku in Armenia's capital Yerevan. U.S. Agency for International Development Chief Samantha Power called on Azerbaijan to maintain the ceasefire and take concrete steps to protect the rights of civilians in Nagorno-Karabakh. Power, who previously gave U.S. President Joe Biden's letter of support to Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan, said that Azerbaijan's use of force is unacceptable and Washington expects an appropriate response. He called on Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev fulfill his promise to protect ethnic Armenian rights, fully reopen the Lakan corridor connecting the region Armenia, allow aid deliveries and an international monitoring mission. It is absolutely critical that independent monitors and humanitarian organizations have access to people who are still in dire need in Nagorno-Karabakh, Power said later during a visit to the village of Kornitsa on the Azeri border. She also announced that $11.5 million in emergency U.S. aid will be provided to Karabakh. Refugees from Nagorno-Karabakh region register at the aid center in border village of Kornitsa, Armenia. September 26, 2023. Iraqi Gedanidze receives license rights. Asked if he believed Azerbaijani forces were committing atrocities against civilians or combatants in Karabakh, he said, "We've